Hey everybody, Lisa Rowberry here. Welcome back to my channel. This video has been a long time coming. I've got my bin of clamshells here for everything that I have been warming over the past few weeks. I don't even know exactly how long it's been. It may have even been a month. I have just been super busy, but I have still been warming and I have been adding and adding and adding, and now I am bursting at the seams and I need to recycle these bad boys. So here we are. I am here to share with you what I have been loving. So let me kind of take a few of these out here. Let's talk about scent pods first, since I think there's only like 3. The scent pods last a really long time, so that's great. Okay, let's dive right in, shall we? So I've got 3 scent pods to talk about with you. The first is going to be Vanilla Bean Buttercream. This was really nice, but I have to say, it wasn't my favorite in terms of the Scentsy Go. It was really light for me for whatever reason. I don't know why that was, but it was kind of lighter for me. So I did go through the Vanilla Bean Buttercream Scentsy Go pods. There are 2 pods that come in a pack. So you can use either 1 pod at a time in your Scentsy Go, or you can use both. I like my scent really strong, so I do use both of them in my Scentsy Go. And it was decent for the first maybe week, but then after that, like, it was pretty weak for me. And I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's just the scent. I don't know. So let me know if you have tried the Vanilla Bean Buttercream and the Scentsy Go pods, if it's been kind of lighter for you. So because it's not the case for the Scentsy Bar in Vanilla Bean Buttercream, it's actually a pretty strong one. So that was kind of a bummer, but it's okay. So I did go through 2 of those. By the way, if you're wondering what the heck I'm talking about with the Scentsy Go, I will link the video of what Scentsy Go is down below so you can check that out. Next is actually Blue Grotto. So thank goodness I've got 2 Scentsy Go's. I have the rose gold for me and I have silver for my husband. So it's so funny. So he loves the Scentsy Go as well. He doesn't normally take it with him to work or anything like that, but he is actually out of town for a little bit on doing some training and stuff for work. So he actually took the Scentsy Go with him. And I put in the Blue Grotto. He loves Blue Grotto. It's really sweet, and man, this one is really strong. I love this. To me, I smell like a really sweet, like, I always smell like those red, white, and blue rocket pops. That's what I smell with this. It's very, very sweet. Let me tell you what Scentsy says, because that's probably going to be a better description. Scentsy says, run away with fresh tropical notes, sweet citrus, and lush botanicals. It's not floral to me personally. It's just really sweet, and I can get how it's like kind of tropical. It is really good. And this one, in my experience so far, has been the strongest of the Scentsy Go pods. So if you're looking for something strong for your Scentsy Go, I would try the Blue Grotto. So that's great. I gave him both pods. He's been using it and he's been loving it. So it's really nice. He's staying in a hotel, and so he was like, this was really nice. It kind of makes me, gives me that little touch of home. So while he gives me a hard time about my Scentsy stuff, when he's away from home and missing us, he likes it. So there's that. And then what I have going in my Scentsy Go right now is Lucky in Love. And I do really like this. This is actually one that is a little bit strong and a little bit too sweet for me in the Scentsy Bar. It smells just exactly like Victoria's Secret Love Spell. Exactly, complete dupe. So if you love that, I would give this one a try, and it's a really strong performer in the wax bar. So if you like really strong scents, if you like really sweet scents, if you love that scent from Victoria's Secret, you may really like this. It tends to be a little bit too sweet and too strong. I know, too strong for me, right? It's a little bit too strong for me personally, but in the Scentsy Go, it's really, really great. So I love it in the Scentsy Go, and I think I will go ahead and pick up a couple more pods once I'm done with this one. I think I really like it for the Scentsy Go. Okay, moving on. Let's get this big bad brick out of here. I went through a brick, you guys. I went through an entire sugar brick. Obviously, not all at once. It takes quite a while to get through these sugar bricks, or any brick, because it is huge. Let me just show you clamshell to clamshell here. So, I love me some bricks. I think they are amazing, especially if it's in a scent that you really, really like, because you're getting a lot more bang for your buck. It's phenomenal. You're getting a pound of wax right here. I mean, it's the size of my head. And you've got, it's basically 5.5 bars in one brick. So it's pretty epic. There are still some bricks available, by the way. If you did see my Let's Dance brick collection that Scentsy released, if you didn't see it, I'll link it down below. There are still some bricks available. Not all of them are still available, but anyways, so I went through the sugar brick. The sugar is amazing. And this is available in bar size. While it's not available in brick size anymore, you can order it in the bar size. And I love this. This is one of my favorite scents. It's so beautiful. It is feminine. It's floral. It's just so beautiful. And there's nothing else like it. If you are familiar with Aquilina's Pink Sugar, which is a perfume, it smells very, very similar to that. It is so close, and it is, it's so beautiful. I love this. I can never get enough of this. I am always in the mood for sugar. It's one that just never gets old for me. So I had this going, and actually what complemented really well, because I'm someone who likes, I have a 2-story home, and downstairs, I like to have everything smell the same downstairs. If I'm going to change scents, it'll be changing it upstairs, or I may have a different scent in the bathroom. But for the most part, I like to have the entire level of the home smelling the same. So I actually had this going upstairs, and at the same time, I had, I'm sure there's going to be more clamshells of this guy in here, but we'll get to that. Peony Petals from Bring Back My Bar. That was the last Bring Back My Bar. Oh my gosh, I love this scent. I did go through an entire clamshell. I feel like I went through a couple of clamshells, to be perfectly honest. I'm sure we're gonna find some. But I did go through one clamshell, and then I broke 2 more cubes out of another one. I have a few backups because I just love this scent so much. It is floral, but it's a sweet floral. It's sweet, and it's perfumey, and it's not too powdery for me. I think the sweetness of it brings down that like powdery note that florals tend to give for me. Oh, but this is so good. And once again, this is a scent that I can never have enough of, but what I didn't realize is pairing these two together, or they complement each other. Not necessarily mixing these two together. I don't know that I would do that, but they complement each other really, really well. So I had Peony Petals going all downstairs, and I had Sugar going all upstairs. And when I was going back and forth between the levels, I was just like, gosh, this just smells so good in here. So they complement each other amazingly. So that was great. Next, a little bit of a womp womp, just a little bit. So if you saw my recent video about the brand new crystal collection that Scentsy has released, I did warm through the Rose Quartz Bar. It's really light. It's really, really light. I did enjoy it. I kind of figured it was going to be a little bit on the lighter side, so what I did was I actually warmed this in my bedroom, and so that was good, and I warmed it kind of down the hall as well, so it was nice. It didn't last a terribly long time, and it just wasn't super strong. It's okay. While it was going, while I did have it warming, I did enjoy it. It was really nice, and I do have a warmer next to my bed, so I was able to enjoy it, but I wish it was just a little bit stronger, but that's okay. It's still such a beautiful scent. It's really nice. It's such a nice rose scent because it's not that powdery, potpourri kind of a rose scent. I can't do those. They tend to give me a headache. I can't do it. So there's like a coconut milk note in here. I get kind of a lemony note in here as well. and then just the slightest hint of like almost fresh rose. It's not like that perfumey powdery rose. It's just, it's done so perfectly. And I think that's why I just wanted a little bit more, because it is done so perfectly. So that is the rose quartz from the Crystal collection. With that being said, I know there's one in here that I feel like we should just go ahead and address. Let's dig that sucker out. Okay, so with that being said about my feelings on rose scents, I did break out my Bring Back My Bar Simply Rose. Okay, and there's a reason for that. I've got this really dear friend, Ramona Tolk. She actually was running she still is running a wax melt challenge for the month, and I've already fallen off the bandwagon. Things just get too crazy for me, and then I wind up forgetting to change out the wax. So, but she did have one day, it was a rose, melting a rose scent. And so I was like, well, let me give this a try. Cause at that time I did not have the rose quartz. I broke this bad boy out. I really gave it a try. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these last 4 cubes. It is so powdery. Oh, it's just, it's crazy strong, crazy strong. So I think what I'm gonna have to do, if I'm gonna get through this, man, that is so crazy strong. If I get through this, I'm gonna have to do some serious mixing with this, like vanilla bean buttercream, like half a cube of one of these guys with like vanilla bean buttercream or something that's sweet and rich to kind of cut that powdery note, because it's just a little too much for me. So that is Simply Rose. I am glad that I'm working through a bar. I just feel like it's gonna take me years to get through this, just because I just can't do it. So there's that. Next, I got through a Grapefruit Sunshine, which is a scent of the month. And I love this. It is nice. It is clean. It's, if you like citrusy scents and you don't want it to be too like artificial citrus, for me personally, Sunkissed Citrus, which is in the permanent catalog, that tends to have just a slight artificial sweet scent to me. This doesn't have that. This is crisp and clean, and it's more grapefruit rather than like orange citrus. So you get that tart grapefruit note, and it's really nice. It is, once again, it's a little on the lighter side, but I actually don't mind that for this, because it is more of like a cleaner scent that is perfect for, I think, like the kitchen. You can really warm it anywhere, but this is just a really nice, like crisp, clean, bright scent. So that was really nice. So that's Grapefruit Sunshine. Next, I got through Candy Crave, which is amazing. I really like this. It is sweet. Actually, a lot of these that I'm going to be talking about here. And Deuce is joining us. Hi, buddy. So since my husband's out of town, they're gonna probably be popping into my videos. So we've got Candy Crave, which I do love. It is really, really good. It's sweet. Like I said, a lot of these that are in this bin here. Sorry, I'm trying to find the kids page so that I can tell you the notes. Because all I get, it's like for me, it just smells like sweet cotton candy. It just smells like sweet cotton candy, which I really, really love. Here we go. Okay, so Candy Crave, Scentsy says, just the sweet stuff, raspberry sorbet, cotton candy, and fluffy marshmallow. I don't really get like a marshmallow note to this. It's just like sweet cotton candy. I guess I do pick up that blue raspberry. It's like the blue cotton candy. I do really like it. So this is great by itself, but I feel like this would also be a really great mixer as well. So I think I am going to pick up another bar of this because I really liked it. So that's Candy Crave. Moving right along with the really sweet scents here. Cotton Candy Cookie. And this is one that is not available anymore, and I love, love, love this. So I'm pretty proud of myself for getting for working up the courage to melt something that is no longer available. This is one of my favorite scents. This is, once again, this is a lot more rich. Like, you get a really rich, like, sugar cookie scent, but it's crazy sweet that you would get from cotton candy. So it really is if cotton candy met a sugar cookie and they had a baby, and it's cotton candy cookie. It's so, so good. This is so incredibly strong as well. So I just loved everything about this. I love the scent. I love the strength. I love the performance. I love everything about this. And I'm so sad it's not available anymore, but I think I have a couple more. So I will definitely be cherishing those. Next, let's see here. What do we have here? That's another cotton candy cookie. Like I said, I like to have my scents all pretty much be uniform, so I got through 2 of those. Next, I think I have a couple of these too. Let's see here. Okay, so I got through a coastal strawberry as well. I love this scent as well. I love all of these scents. Really, none of these were any kind of like floppiness for me. This was really good. I love coastal strawberry. Coastal strawberry is a really unique strawberry scent. Strawberries, I'm very picky about how a strawberry scent is done because they tend to smell way too artificial, way too sweet, way too sugary. Just like I said, very artificial. This is the perfect strawberry scent, because you do get that strawberry, but you also get this like beautiful green note to it as well. It's kind of earthy, it's kind of floral, and it's just perfect, like fresh, juicy strawberry. But it's so much more complex than just like juicy strawberry. It's more than just that. Like I said, you get this like earthy green note and kind of floral as well. Oh, it's so good. And I will always, always, always be happy to warm this as well. It's perfect for the summertime. So that's coastal strawberry. We are halfway through this bin, so I am going to put a break in this video just so I don't get cut off. And I will be right back and we will get through the rest of this. And we're back. Let's continue on, shall we? So this next little combination that because I did do a little bit of mixing, so let's talk about that. Let me get those 2 out. Okay, so I have a Berry of Paradise. This was a scent of the month, I want to say last year, and it is now currently in the permanent catalog. This is one that's a little, why am I lying? It's way too sweet for me. And this has that, remember how I was talking about that artificial sweet strawberry scent? That's what I get from this. And so when I warm this by itself, which sucks, it's an amazing performer. It just tends to be a little bit too sweet for me. So I decided to do some mixing with Berry of Paradise, and I mixed it with Accidentally in Love. And I love the combination, to be perfectly honest, and I wouldn't be too terribly upset if I wound up purchasing another Berry of Paradise just to be able to mix again with Accidentally in Love. I really loved the combination. So like I said, the Berry of Paradise, Scentsy says, scrumptious sugared strawberry, bird of paradise, and vanilla bean. And all I get from this is that artificial sweet strawberry scent. It's very, very sweet. It's just slightly too sweet for me. I have a lot of friends that love this scent and it performs really, really well. So they love this, and that's great. For me, I have to be able to mix this because it's just a little too sweet for me. So that's Berry of Paradise. And then when I mixed it with Accidentally in Love, Accidentally in Love is a newer scent. And what I was thinking in terms of this, I was thinking I don't know how I would feel about warming this by itself as is. There's a really predominant ginger note in this, which I like ginger. I just don't know that I want my house to smell like it. And my husband drinks ginger ale all the time. And I don't know, I like ginger ale as a drink. I just don't know that I want to smell it. And I love it in my food. I just don't want to smell it, which is so silly because I love bakery scents. I would love my house to smell like cookies all day long and pie and all of that. But for whatever reason, when it comes to ginger, I don't know that I want my house to smell like it. So, and it's not just ginger. That's just the first thing that I smell is ginger, but it has like a citrusy note in there as well. So I just felt like this would be a really good combination, and honestly it worked perfectly because the ginger and there's a citrus note in here. It's slightly almost like a bitter, zesty kind of a scent, and that cuts through the sweetness just perfectly with the Berry of Paradise. So these two together were amazing. So I love this mix. I do still have 4 cubes left of Accidentally in Love, so I don't know if I'm going to mix this again with something else or if I'm going to wind up warming it by itself to see how I like it, or if I'm going to purchase another Berry of Paradise. Who knows? So I did get through that. Love that mix. That was really great. That was a very pleasant surprise. The next mix I decided to do was mixing 2 new scents. A is for apple, which is a really, really great apple scent. I love this. I'm definitely going to be purchasing more of this scent to get ready for the fall. So when we hit September, I'm laughing because it's May and we're nowhere near the fall, but I love fall. It's my favorite season, and I love apples and pumpkins. It's amazing. I can't wait for fall. But this is an amazing apple scent. There's so many different apple notes in this, and you can really pick it up. Scentsy says, sweet, tart Granny Smith and Macintosh notes offer a bite of pure apple bliss. And it is. It's tart, it's sweet, it's juicy. It almost makes my mouth water because there's just so many apple notes in this, and it's just purely apple. There's no floral, there's no bakery type of anything that's mixing in with this apple. It's just pure, fresh, sweet, crisp apple. It's so good. So I mixed that because it's not just perfect on its own, which it absolutely is, but I decided to mix it with caramel sugar cone because who doesn't want to just throw in a bakery note, right? Oh, this is so good. This is sweet. It's caramel. So if you don't like caramel, this has a very predominant caramel note in it. But you get that like, oh gosh, it makes me want some caramel. It just makes me, it makes me crave something sweet. It's so good. It's very rich caramel. It's very like sugar, like a sugar cone. It really, caramel sugar cone. Yeah, hence the name. It's perfect. I can get every single note in there. It's perfect. Let me see if I can find what Scentsy says about this. It should be in here, right? It's caramel and it's sweet. And when I mixed the two together, it was amazing. Okay, caramel sugar cone. Guilt-free, gooey caramel, vanilla sugar cone, and a touch of malt. And that's what it, oh gosh, it's just so good. And honestly, I would love to warm this by itself, but I just loved mixing these two together. It was so nice. It just, I feel like these two really worked well together, but I think I'm gonna have to buy another bar of the caramel sugar cone just to melt by itself. I'm gonna have to order another A's for apple to save for the fall time. So, but this was a really great mix. If you like mixing, I would highly suggest giving these two a try. It's amazing. So, all right, now I got through 3 entire bars of Love and Happiness, which is not available anymore. This was one I wound up falling in love with towards the end of last season, which I was kind of bummed out about because I wish I would have enjoyed it throughout the fall time. I don't know why Scentsy discontinued this one because I feel like it's so perfect for spring and summer, and they decided to discontinue it. This scent is very similar to Peony Petals. That's why I love it. It's a sweet floral scent. It's not powdery. It's just perfect. I love this, and I went through 3 entire bars of this because I was just like, I couldn't get enough, and I have many backups I still think, I hope, because I think I have some backups. I love this. So that's love and happiness. Next, I'm telling you, I got through some stuff, you guys. Next, I got through Apricot Vanilla. This is a new scent. This is a very, very, very weak scent, which was such a bummer for me. I made the mistake by starting out warming this in my downstairs, which it's a very open concept. I have high ceilings, and this just got lost. Like, I honestly didn't even smell anything. So going forward, even if I order more of this scent, I'm gonna have to either only warm it at my office that I work in because it's smaller quarters, or warm it upstairs in the bedrooms. I love this, but it's pretty weak, but it's so nice. It's the perfect balance between apricot and vanilla. It's sweet, it's creamy, it's springy. I really love this. I just wish it would have lasted longer. Not necessarily that it was stronger, but that it would have lasted longer. So that is Apricot Vanilla. And I don't know why these are in here because obviously I didn't do anything with these. This is Aloe Water and Cucumber and Shimmer, and I did not warm either of these, but apparently this was something I was thinking about. I'm going to set these aside because that actually sounds like something I may want to dive into here pretty soon. Okay, I broke out some of my sweet plum pastry. That's right. I went through 2 entire bars happily because we are 41 days away, but who's counting, from the re-release of sweet plum pastry. So if you are newer to Scentsy, you're probably wondering, what is she talking about? Re-releasing. Scentsy does this amazing event twice a year, Bring Back My Bar, where we are able to vote on scents that have retired that we want to see come back. And for those of you who voted for sweet plum pastry, I love you guys so much. I was voting every single day for sweet plum pastry as much as I possibly could, and I'm so glad that it's coming back. So July 1st, this scent is going to come back. So if you didn't have a chance to test it out when I told you guys how amazing it was, you'll have another chance in July. So I am starting to go through the bars that I have. As you can see, these are some old ones. The wax it's a dark purple, so that's why it kind of stained the clamshell. I don't care. It smells amazing. It is so amazing. This is easily one of my favorite scents from Scentsy. It is the perfect combination of plum and like pie. I am not generally someone who loves plum scents because they tend to be kind of a little more sour to me, and this just has the perfect combination. It has the sweetness of the plum, and then it goes to that warm bakery pie, like this warm pie. It's just so good. It's so good, and it's a scent that I am crazy passionate about. I love this. So I'm definitely warming through the bars that I have so that I can restock because I am so excited that this is coming back. So July 1st, get your sweet plum pastry. Of course, I will be touching base with you guys before then just to give you a heads up. But I went through 2 of those bars. Next, I went through Custard Apple, which is a retired scent as well. Geez, I got through a lot of retired scents. 2. I went through 1.5 Custard Apples. This is a really great scent as well. I love this. It's not an apple scent. This is more of a tropical fruity scent. And I know I broke this one out once again. My friend Ramona, when I was doing her wax challenge, there was one of the days was to melt an apple scent, and I had already gone through my A's for apple. So it's like, well, there's apple in the title, so this will work. But this is not an apple scent in any kind of way. This is so tropical. It's mango and pineapple, and it's super tropical, fruity, and so perfect for summertime. So this was really nice to break out. I actually think I have a few more bars of this, but I've got half a bar left here, but I think I've got a couple more. But I went through 1 bar. Oh, it's so good. So if you had a chance to pick this up when it was available, let me know how you like it. I love this. There's nothing else that's really like this right now. It's just, it's so, I mean, maybe Skinny Dippin' is similar. I think Skinny Dippin' is similar, but this is still slightly different. But that's wonderful. Tropical and fruity and summery and fun, and I love it. I told you guys I have a lot to talk about here. Okay, I also went through Darling Dalia. I love this scent. This scent is probably one of my favorites. One of my favorites from the brand new releases. I say one because there's so many good ones, but I am in love with this. It actually performs pretty well. Scentsy says heirloom peach, bashful dahlia, and strawberry sweeten the deal. And that's what it is. Like, when I read the name of it, I'm thinking it's going to be obviously a floral. But the peach is amazing, and I guess there is a slight like sweet floral note to it. And then just a hint of strawberry. I really do smell each note there. It's just done so well. So that's beautiful. I love that. I also went through an All You Need Is Love, and actually, while I'm thinking about it, I did not do this, but my beautiful friend Melanie over from Mr. Kong's mom's channel, a lot of you are from over at her channel. She actually mixed these two together, the All You Need Is Love along with Darling Dalia. She loved the combination, and that's honestly not one that I would have ever thought about mixing, but she did it and she loved it. I haven't had a chance to mix it personally, but it sounds like it would be kind of amazing and totally different. So, but the All You Need Is Love is so wonderful. It's a coconut base, but it's different. It's not like a fresh coconut. It's more of a like sugary sweet coconut with like a vanilla finish on there. And Scentsy says whisper sweet somethings with coconut sugar, creamy vanilla, and Bing cherry. I don't get any cherry note from this. I know that I've talked to some other people who have warmed this and they do get a cherry note. I don't. Even when I warm it, I don't get the cherry note. I just get like coconut, sugar, and vanilla, and it really is. I get that. It's different and it's beautiful and I love it. And thanks to Melanie. I want to mix these two together because it sounds like it would be a really good combination. So, but I did go through 1 bar of that. We're getting to the end, you guys, I promise. Okay, I also went through a pineapple pucker. And this is a great pineapple scent. It's just fresh, sweet, juicy. I don't know necessarily fresh. Like, I don't know that it necessarily smells like I just cut into a pineapple, but it is sweet, juicy, pretty authentic pineapple. And that's all it is. There's no like coconut in this. Scentsy says fresh pineapple steals the show in this eye-opening tropical production. Yeah, there's no like coconut note in this. There's no other like fruity notes. It's just pineapple. So if you like pineapple and you don't like it when coconut is mixed in, or you don't like anything else with your pineapple, you'll like this. So that's pineapple pucker. And last but not least, the last two here, we've got Mandarin Splash, which was a super pleasant surprise for me because I did get this, but it wasn't one that I like grabbed for immediately. This is beautiful, and it's actually in my workstation ready for me to place another order, which, by the way, it's been a long time since I've done a haul, so I think it's about time. So I'm going to be placing an order, and I'll plan to do a haul with you guys once it comes in. But let's talk about Mandarin Splash, because I'm going to be ordering some more. Scentsy says, Mandarin goes rogue with fresh layer of light woodsy notes. This is so different. This is such a different Mandarin citrusy kind of scent. It smells slightly perfumey to me. I think it's the woodsy notes there, but it's a like sophisticated Mandarin scent. It's Mandarin kicked up a notch and into like a perfume. It's so, so pretty. So I love everything about that. Mandarin Splash, I'm definitely gonna need more of that in my life. And the last but not least is Camu Camu, which is a perfect spring summer scent. It's tropical, it's fruity, it's pear, it's so good. Let me tell you what Scentsy says, because I know that they say that Camu Camu I think is a fruit, but I just don't know what that smells like. Scentsy says, tropical oasis of lush mandarin, Camu Camu, and passion fruit. And it just smells like tropical. It just smells perfectly tropical to me. I love this. It's a great performer. If you like tropical fruity scents, I would definitely give this one a try. It's a classic. It is a staple that you will reach for time and time again if you love those tropical fruity scents. So, all right, I think that is it. That is it. So we have gotten through all of the clamshells. Thank goodness. So thank you guys so much for your patience with me. Thank you for watching this crazy long video. Let me know what you have been warming, what you have been loving lately. I'm gonna try to stay more on top of this so that this doesn't happen again. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're new, please subscribe. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye, guys.